This is Ian Lamont, publisher of Easy Genie Archival Quality Genealogy Charts. Today we're going to look at 5 ways FamilySearch's experimental full-text search can help you advance your genealogy. If this video helps, please take a moment to like it and follow me. Let's get started. Before we get into the 5 reasons, just take a quick look at how to get to this particular feature. Currently, it's in FamilySearch Labs. Go to familysearch.org labs and click on expand your search with full text. Go to experiment. I'm going to show you a will. This is of my great-great-grandfather. I did not know that this particular document existed. And until this full text search was made available on FamilySearch, the only way to really find documents like this was by manually browsing through the digital scans that FamilySearch has and hoping that you could happen upon the right book or the right archive to find it. It was very labor intensive. I was only able to find a few of my ancestors' wills, but this new full text search basically opened up a whole bunch of new wills I didn't even know existed. It basically helped me find them right away, and then it just basically gives all kinds of information that I may not be aware of. So I did know when he passed away. This is my grandfather Patrick, great-great-grandfather Patrick McDonald. It also names people who are related to the family or have some other connection. Some of them I am not aware of. The handwriting is a little bit hard to read here, but I'm going to go through and just see who they are. I think this is Helene Bovard. This was a relative from Canada, but this really opens up an insight into the relationships that my great-great-grandfather and his children had at that time. So the second way that this is a really helpful tool, this new full-text search by FamilySearch, is you might find wills where an ancestor was a witness or was named in some secondary capacity. So, for instance, I found a will where the heck is it? No, not that one. I found a will where basically my ancestor was named as an executor, and I wasn't really aware that this the person whose will it was had any relationship with my ancestor. So I'm wondering if that is a case where my ancestor maybe had some sort of relationship, like an in-law type of relationship, and I haven't been able to document that yet. But also you'll see stuff like this where the will name other people who are beneficiaries, and they'll show up as well in the search results. So that's the second reason to really start to use this particular search. The third reason is you'll be able to find deeds where your ancestors' former house or business may have been located. Let's find an example here. Okay, so this is a deed from 1876. This is from another one of my great-great-grandfathers. And basically he and I believe this is his sister are involved in a land transaction in 1876 in rural New York. I would not have found this otherwise. The great thing about this is it shows land where my great-great-grandfather, and I'm assuming his parents, had some sort of real estate holdings. This is in northeastern New York State, a very rural, isolated part. And thanks to this particular feature on FamilySearch, I was able to find this document naming my great-great-grandfather as involved in a land transaction in 1876. So there's other types of records. This is the fourth reason I'm going to be getting into why FamilySearch full-text search is so useful. This is a document from 1912, guardianship records from Allegheny County, and it names, again, my great-great-grandfather. I did not know my great-great-grandfather was involved in this with this particular person's life, but it says that it was a tract or parcel of land conveyed to me by my great-great-grandfather. So there was some sort of land deal that my great-great-grandfather was involved in, and it's cited in this guardianship record from 1912 from another county in New York State. Now, I want to say I never would have looked for records in Allegheny County because I don't have any relatives that, as far as I know, that live there. And then also guardianship records, I wouldn't have tried to dig into that at all. It just wouldn't make any sense for me to do that. But because of full text search, I can see that my great-great-grandfather was involved with somebody who is named in a guardianship record. And I'm also I have to take a look into this parcel of land conveyed to me by Patrick C. Lynch. I want to see actually if he owned land in Allegheny County. If that's true, that's news to me. I was not aware of. And actually I can see apparently he was. So what was he doing down there? Did he have another business there? So you can see that this particular record kind of opens up a bit of a mystery and it lets me know that my great-great-grandfather, far from being only in a certain part of the northern part of the state, may have been involved in land transactions in the central part of the state in the 1800s. So that's interesting to me. And the final reason why I really, really like the new full text search on and on FamilySearch is the transcriptions are really, really good. Now, this example actually maybe is not the best example. You can see that the cursive handwriting is pretty easy to read. And I can just read this like, charge upon the interest of these infants and a legacy therein, $300 of which is likewise chargeable upon. But anybody who's dealt with old census records, old deeds, old wills, old letters knows that the quality of handwriting and also the quality of the scan really varies from person to person and from record to record. I have found that the new full text search by FamilySearch, the quality of these transcriptions is really, really good. It's not perfect. You can see, for instance, there's some spaces here where there shouldn't be a space, like a space after, before the comma, and a space in between this person's last name. But overall, it's far better than the transcriptions you used to see like 10 years ago. So those are 5 reasons why full text search by FamilySearch is such a useful tool. I urge you to check it out. Go to FamilySearch.org, log in, and then type labs after FamilySearch.org, and make sure there's a / after org, and you'll come to this page, and then you can check out this particular experiment. I think this is going to become a regular part of their features, FamilySearch features, in the months and years to come. So if this is a taste of the future, I'm all in. This is Ian Lamont from Easy Genie. If this video helped, please take a moment to like it and follow me, and I'll see you next time.